My spinal problems have gotten really bad, so I'm on partial bed rest right now. But I miss sewing. And I'm getting really bored. I've wanted lacy Edwardian undergarments for a long time. All that insertion and trim is really fiddly and time-consuming. Although, it's not like I'm going anywhere. Maybe now's the time for something detailed and slow. I bought this super lightweight linen a while ago because it's such a rare find. It's lighter than handkerchief linen and a little sheer, but it's not an open weave. Perfect for delicate underthings. Cutting it out from bed will be interesting. I've known for a long time that hand sewing is important for my mental health. It's grounding, almost meditative. It just gives me the sense of rightness. Making things is essential to who I am, so this project isn't just about having a new garment or even about keeping busy. It's about somehow staying grounded while I'm hurting and can't do much of anything else. Trim quite honestly scares me, but I do really love lace insertion. Machine-made cotton lace is easy to find online. Sometimes you can even get new old stock or vintage lace, but the modern stuff is quite nice too, and not expensive. I've done lace insertion by machine before, but there are so many more possibilities when working by hand. I like to figure things out on my own, and apparently I come up with good tricks when I'm in pain. The first time I tried using a ladder stitch to baste darts was during the worst migraine of my life. One morning when my brain felt like mush thanks to my medications, I realized that if you work a spaced backstitch backwards, with the seam traveling towards your working hand instead of away from it, you can do it from the wrong side of the fabric. This means I can sew down the lace using a strong enough stitch to hold the garment together, at the same time as finishing the raw edges with a tiny folded hem. I've heard a lot of people speak in hushed tones about sewing or working from bed when they don't feel well, like it's something to be ashamed of. No one films that part. No one posts it to Instagram. If they do, it's covered in dreamy filters and aesthetic staging. A relaxing weekend or an interlude in their busier, more abled, better life. No one films the messy parts. We don't talk about what it's like for this to be your normal. I won't lie and say I haven't made this space aesthetically pleasing. Or this video. I am stuck here, and I deserve to make it nicer. But this isn't just a relaxing interlude. It isn't all pretty. I'm here because I'm in too much pain to be anywhere else. It's frightening to think about if it isn't your life. It's not much fun when it is your life either. Sometimes I keep sewing to take my mind off being in pain. Sometimes it's too much. Sometimes the worst part isn't the pain, but the shame of feeling like you have to hide it, because your pain makes other people uncomfortable. So I won't hide it. Making things beautiful, or making beautiful things, is how I make it bearable. But if I hide what it's really like, all I'm doing is telling other people that they should be ashamed too. We have this idea that if someone is ill or disabled, they shouldn't be able to do anything but suffer. It's like being disabled and making things, or working, or even looking happy are somehow incompatible. Why shouldn't disabled people have happiness and accomplishment? I'm not healthy right now, and maybe I never will be, but I don't have to choose between that truth, that I have chronic pain, and being a dressmaker. I can be both at once. I had so many plans for bigger, more impressive projects this spring. I was meant to be sewing a ball gown. This feels small in comparison. It's just underwear. But it's what I can do right now, and that's okay. I'm not gonna pretend that being stuck in bed is fine. It's not. There's so many things I can't do from here. But my worth is not tied to doing what an abled person can. The things I can do, the things disabled people can do, are valuable. They may be different, or slower, or smaller. The wider world may not recognize them at all. But they matter just as much. We matter.